hey, Tabitha here. I thought I'd come on quickly to share something that I just quickly read in Queen of Fools, Sacred Woman. I have been restudying this book again for the umpteenth time. I started from the very beginning this time. I normally don't, but this time I'm in a different mindset and I'm really wanting to regroup and heal just everything about myself. So, whatever I can catch up on from this book to do that, that's what I'm going to do. So, I started from the beginning and I'm on page 47. And on page 47, or there's a statement here where she's, speaking about strong black women. And it reads, how often have you heard that black women have been made strong because we need our strength to carry on? Well, don't be too quick to buy into that. Recently, they've done a lot of research on melanin and how it holds everything. It holds the good, bad, and indifferent. And the stronger your melanin, the more you will hold emotions, chemicals, toxins. When it's time to let go, other races with less melanin can release these things more easily. But our melanin holds on to all that. So, that just really made me start to think as I was reading it. I was like, wow, that's really deep and heavy and burdensome for us, especially as black women, melanated women. I guess to deviate just a bit, a few months back, I kept seeing videos where it would show this was when like the race wars really were getting strong again, or for me they were showing up strong. I've been in the closet, hidden off, ducked away. I just been hidden. I have truly been isolated, and I'm glad. I'm glad that the Most High has kept me isolated, because when I started seeing the foolishness that I started to see, encountering, enduring, and not even realizing we are really back in the 60s, aren't we? Like, I was really protected. So I give thanks to the Most High. But then as I started to see that or endure that, and then started to see it online, like it just kept being, I was being force fed to me. That's why I'm here in this space that I'm in now. Meaning I'm in a slower pace. I'm more peaceful. I'm resting. I'm relaxing. My car has been down. I keep getting it repaired. I keep getting it repaired, and something keeps happening to it. So my wake up call is the Most High is telling you to sit down. Sit down. So that's what I'm doing. So my car is back in the shop again. It's just been crazy. So again, this is just how I know that the Most High is saying, sit down somewhere, sit down and do your spiritual work. So you can receive your spiritual bounty. But back to point. So as I had been seeing my thread just continuously feeding me all of this racist stuff, I started to come across the videos, and I'm sure some of you all have seen them, where it was speaking about just white people telling their children, if they were to get lost, to go and find a black woman. At one point, because my mental wasn't mature enough, I would have taken that as a praise. And because I don't tend to I have no desire to hate anyone, because I can get along with anyone until they start to show me otherwise. So I have to, become who they are showing me that they are. But other than that, I don't have time for all of the tomfoolery and ignorance. So I stay in alignment with myself. But so as I started to hear that, and it kept being force fed to me, I'm hearing the word memory for whatever reason, and the word rejection. So I guess that the Most High was planting down that seed, or feeding that seed of what had been planted, to make me aware of what was really going on in the earth, and to wake up, because it's in a crisis. So it's time for us to realize the reality of what's going on, and realize that they've been telling their children, come to us, because we will make sure that we get them back to where they need to be safely. They're comfortable about this, about knowing that we will do this for them, that we will remedy their issues. However, they won't do the same thing for us. Most of them, many of them, let me just be fair in my wordplay. Many of them and that's not to say that they necessarily have ill will towards their hearts. It's the lessons. It's lessons that each community has been taught. So their brokenness is not the same as our brokenness. And other cultures' brokenness is not the same as theirs or ours. So, it's just us needing to be mindful as a very deeply melanated community that we really need to start healing so that the imbalances that we have been carrying and burdens and problems, again, from past matriarchal, patriarchal systems that really have brought doom onto who we are spiritually, we in this generation and time now do not resonate with that. I'm close to 60 years old. And my daughter and I, we have conversations all the time. She's nearing her middle 30s this year. So with that, our conversations, we're able to feed one another and ping pong off of one another to make readjustments to one another's thoughts and mindsets so that we can have equilibrium and balance and understanding of what their generation is feeling and providing for them and how they move. And it's clear and understood that they are more free, more open, more relaxed than what we were. Me being close to 60, I'm still a bit more rigid, but I'm very open. Again, as they were mentioning that Gen X storyline, I resonate. For the most part, I was pretty free with my children. But my mom, she clutched my sister and I tight. Maybe it was because she was a single mom. So she was like, it's a So that made us pretty rigid. My sister was more free, but she's still pretty rigid as well. That's the teachings. But I'm saying all of this to say we kind of dump on the 30-something-year-olds and kind of make them feel that their lax decision making about the other side is a bit too lax, even though the lessons are showing back up now. They're showing back up now so they're going to have to understand that what we have gone through as well is a necessity for them to stay awake. But however, they are a bit more open. And honestly, that's the lesson I feel that we should be understanding, that as close to 60 and older, the rigidity, those values, we need to clean them up because it's a mess. Even something a couple of videos came on when I was doing a bit cleaning earlier. After I listened to that second one, I was like, okay, I already knew the information. It was something that I was learning on my spiritual journey 20 years ago. But to rehear it again and to see that it's still, keep showing up, I'm like, okay, this is about Walt Disney. So I know that my parents knew about it. They just were not able to entertain it and speak about it in such a way other than having to go hardcore fight and all of that. So that's why they really kind of